I'm Princess Blue. I know I usually play video games, but today I thought I'd try something different. Today, we're going to be talking Sanrio, specifically their infamous mascot, Hello Kitty. Almost everyone on the planet knows who Hello Kitty is. She precedes her own company. When you think Sanrio, you think Hello Kitty. But when you think of Hello Kitty, do you think of Sanrio? For most people, that would be a no. You see any Sanrio character and most people go, oh, Hello Kitty. She's a classic, she's an icon, she is the moment. As you may know, I'm a hater first and foremost, and for that exact reason, I must expose her for the bad friend she is. Before we get to my irrefutable proof, let me give you the background info. To those who don't know of Hello Kitty, hello! Nice to finally meet you. So glad to see you on the surface. Don't know how you've been living under that rock for so long. So, who is Hello Kitty, you may ask? What's her deal? Why doesn't she have a mouth? When the hell did she get a twin sister? Why is Tuxedo Sam done so dirty by Sanrio? Rights for Tuxedo Sam, am I right? Why is he the other guy? Why does Hello Kitty choose Dear Daniel over him? What does he have that Tuxedo Sam doesn't? Is it because he's a penguin and not a cat? Well, most of those questions will not be answered. But I will answer this. Is Hello Kitty a bad friend? The answer is yes, and I have proof. Hello Kitty is the mascot of the Sanrio Company founded by Shintaro Tsuji in 1960. His original mission statement when founding the company was peace along the riverbanks. He wanted to create a nice community, hoping that through his products he could foster friendship. The philosophy of Sanrio's company is Mina Nakayoku, meaning getting along together. Mina means all of us, and Nakayoku means friendship. Right there is the philosophy of her company. It's all about friendship. Just because you're a people pleaser, it doesn't make you a good friend. According to the Sanrio site, Hello Kitty's real name is Kitty White, and she is from London suburbs. Where's her accent? She doesn't have a mouth, and she doesn't have an accent. We're not here to point out her lies. We're here to prove that she's a bad friend. But lying about where she's from is not helping her case. It also says she was born November 1st, meaning she's a Scorpio, which checks out. They are very friendly. But do they make the best friends? I'm going to leave that up to you because I've got Scorpio friends and I don't need them accusing me of being shady. Dictionary.com defines a friend as a person attached to another by feelings of affection or personal regard. There is a second definition as well that says a person who gives assistance. I define a friend as someone you trust that has your back no matter what. Someone who doesn't put you in bad situations. A ride or die, if you will. My definition does not match the dictionary's definition, and because of that, we're not using it. I will be using the Hello Kitty and Friends Supercute Adventure Show for our evidence. We're looking to the future and not the past. She's like 50 now, and she should know what she's about. This is a current series following her and her friends that you can watch yourself for free on the Hello Kitty and Friends YouTube channel. Now that we know who Hello Kitty is, what she stands for, and what a friend is, you tell me if this is friend behavior or not. How I will be evaluating if she's been a good friend or not is by analyzing the episodes where she shows bad friendship, counting how many episodes in total, which episodes she was a bad friend in. If she was a bad friend more than once in the episode, she gets another point knocked off, and then I tally up the points, do some math, and give her a grade per season. You'll see when I do the math. Don't worry, you can trust me. I graduated. At the end, we'll look at her friendship report card and see if she passes friend school. Okay, I'm done thinking you out. I'll start showing the proof now. We start with Season 1, Episode 7, called Happy Campers. Kitty and friends are camping in the woods at night. Bats Maru is telling a scary story that clearly has Karopi spooked. She asks Karopi to go to her faraway car and get the graham crackers by himself. That's plain mean and evil of her. You see he's scared. He says he's scared.
I'm not scared. Much.
And you're gonna let this little baby go alone? Bad friend. Episode 8 is titled The Claw. It's about Bats Maru wanting to win a rare guitar item from the claw machine. At his own arcade, mind you. Like, he could just get it himself, but let's not talk about that. And Hello Kitty offers to train him. She puts him through the most unnecessary training montage. He's getting abused over here. She just wants to hurt him because Bats is an antagonist. But we stand evil cartoon men, so he gets a pass from me. Bad friend behavior. Episode 9 is Hello Kitty Noir. My Melody is looking for her planner, but she loses it and asks Hello Kitty to find it for her. They go on this whole investigation only to find out that Hello Kitty had it the whole time. It was under the hat she borrowed from My Melody. You cannot tell me she did not feel that hat being off. You can't tell me she didn't notice a book on her head. How'd she put that hat on without seeing it? She's straight lying to my mouth. And I'm docking her a point because she made Choco Cat sad when she told him to stop playing his saxophone.
Excuse me. Can you please stop practicing your saxophone? We have our very first case.
Bad Friend. Episode 10 is Winter Wonderland. Bats and Keroppi are snowboarding, and Keroppi ends up snowballing and gets stuck in the snow pile and can't get up. Hello Kitty sees the pile and starts building a snow kitty with it. Keroppi's head is clearly sticking out of it. How'd you get that scarf around the snow kitty without seeing the back? I know she saw him. I know she has object permanence. She's a bad friend. That's 4 consecutive episodes of her being a bad friend. Wow, she is not looking good here. The last episode in season 1 is episode 15, and the last case of bad friendship shown in season 1. This episode is titled Special Delivery. Hello Kitty makes Pomperin and Keroppi deliver her invites to a festival she's putting on. It's a lot of letters. A lot of her bad friendship seems tilted towards Keroppi this season, and Bats Maru, these poor men. They get so tired from delivering invites, they both end up sleeping through the festival, which my nemesis, Pom Pom Purin, wanted to vend at. She's messing with his money and his livelihood. Bad friend. And then she says she wants him to pass out the thank you notes too. Super bad friend. Extra point deduction. So out of all the episodes in season 1, she had 10 episodes where she was either a good friend or neutral. So that's 10 out of 15, giving her a score of 66, which is not a passing grade according to the American school system. But her actual score is even lower because I deducted 3 extra points for the super bad friendship she showed, so really her score is only 7 out of 15, giving her a final grade of 46. She gets a failing grade. Moving on to season 2. There are 16 episodes this season, and they aren't focused around Hello Kitty as heavily as the first season was. The very few instances we see of her are 2 episodes where I would count her as a bad friend. The rest of the episodes focus on other characters being bad friends, and Cinnamoroll being the cinnamon roll he is. Let me know if you want me to make a Cinnamoroll video, because I'll do it. Now, the first episode where Hello Kitty is being a bad friend is Keroppi Faces the Music. In this episode, Choco Cat is supposed to be teaching Keroppi how to play the trumpet, but he doesn't listen and is playing very badly. Everyone goes to Hello Kitty to ask for her help. She gives them all earplugs. This is not the bad friend action. The action is when she encourages Keroppi to practice some more when he's proud that he can finally play a note, and then puts her earplugs back in. How is he going to get feedback if you can't hear him? Bad friend. Episode 4, Hello Kitty Bake Off. I originally wasn't going to include this one, but the more I looked at it, I couldn't let this one slip through the cracks. She's holding a bake-off between Cinnamoroll and Pom Pomperin to see who gets their picture on her cafe menu. She knows that she could have put both of them on the menu. She didn't have to pit 2 baddies against each other. She also only had 1 oven available for the bake-off. Like, girl is straight messy. How are you supposed to have a bake-off with 1 oven? Super bad friend. Extra point deduction for this episode. She scores 13 out of 16, meaning she passes with an 81, earning her a B. Her current cumulative grade is now 63, a D or an F, depending on which American grade system you'd like to use. Send her to remedial classes. She's gonna flunk out at this rate. Season 3 is where she slips up a lot. There are 15 episodes this season, and she wasn't in some episodes. Those do get added to her score still, since I'm not evaluating the episodes where she is a good friend. I feel like it's only fair. There were 3 episodes where she was a bad friend and one especially egregious one, but we'll get there. Let's start with episode 2, My Melody's Wish. The Tanabata Festival is happening, which is My Melody's favorite festival. Hello Kitty asks her what her favorite thing about the festival is, and every time My Melody went to speak, Hello Kitty kept cutting her off. Very rude behavior. Bad friend. However, she was a very good friend otherwise this episode, so I am docking her half a point for this one, meaning this full episode counts as a 0.5 instead of a full point. The second episode I'm going to talk about is episode 4, Happy Napkins Pom Pom Purin. Even though my nemesis is the one getting mistreated in this episode, I can still call her out because this is not homie behavior. The premise is that everyone is hanging out at the beach, but it's also Napkus, the international napping holiday that Pom participates in every year, and he holds the record for longest nap through weird situations. In order to help Pom beat his record, she drugs him with a sleepy smoothie she made, which causes Pom to sleepwalk, putting him in dangerous situations. And then she puts this man on a boat, and then it capsizes. He could have drowned. To finish off the episode, she falls asleep while he's still sleeping, when she's supposed to be watching to make sure he doesn't get into any more mischief. Super bad friend. This earns her 2-point deductions on top of the one for this episode. Now, episode 7, Hello Kitty's Game Show Showdown, made my blood boil. Ooh. This episode featured my favorite Sanrio character, Tuxedo Sam, and he was done so dirty. He's on the expert panel with Cinnamoroll, Choco Cat, and Bats Maru. Why did a buzzer indicating that the time was up for contestants play every time it was his turn to speak?
Okay, passing to Tuxedo Sam. Sam? Oh, you know what that sound means?
Let him speak. Super mean and super bad friend. And the game show is rigged. It was rigged in My Melody's favor. Even Kuromi said so. It did not make sense how My Mel's drawing was so well done and in color. There was literally no reason for the game being rigged. Extra point deduction for trifling behavior, giving her a score of 9.5 out of 15, equaling a 63, a D. But an F in my heart for mistreating Tuxedo Sam. Boo! Tomato, tomato, tomato. Hello Kitty is a bad friend. Yucky, gross, disgusting. We honestly don't need to give her a cumulative grade because baby girl is failing across the board, but we will. 63, a D. Season 4 introduces a new main character friend, Pochako. This doesn't really matter, but I don't trust this man. His vibes are off. I just had to mention that before I got into his no-mouth having twin. Episode 5 of Season 4 is called My Fair Bats Maru, and the other episode that I'm talking about next also involves Bats Maru. Hello Kitty is just not feeling him this season apparently. Maybe it's payback for him antagonizing the town. Anyway, I watched this with Gil and he went off. He told me I definitely needed to add this episode as evidence because Hello Kitty was being manipulative and should have let Bats win. Win what? The Ren Fair Chalice. Apparently, they hold a Ren Fair annually and Hello Kitty always wins the chalice for never breaking character. Bats really wants it, so he dresses up and tries his best to stay in character. He's not a Ren Fair character, but a space captain who owns a rocket ship. Wrong fantasy setting, my dude, but he stays in character. That is, until Hello Kitty tricks him into proving he doesn't have a rocket ship, which makes him break character, meaning Hello Kitty wins again. Gil was really passionate about this episode, so I put it in. I was going to deduct half a point for tricking him, but Gil was very convincing. A trick is a full point deduction. That was a malicious trick. She could have let him win. Her winning isn't what makes her a bad friend. It was tricking him. She could have won without tricks. Bad friend. Now, some of the times where she was being a bad friend isn't her acting alone. But we're not here to discuss the crimes of her cohorts. It's about her. This is episode 13 called Missing April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day is Bats' birthday and he loves playing pranks. They all convince him that he missed his birthday as a prank in order to give him a surprise birthday party. That's all nice and everything, but they didn't need to gaslight him. Man was distressed all day. Bad friend. I don't think Kitty can pull her grade up that much. She has 2 low grades, bringing her GPA way down. This season, she's got 11 out of 13, an 85, a B. So her grades so far are F, B, D, B, giving her a cumulative grade of 69, because we round up round here. Except I'm not rounding up her D to a C. She gets what she gets. I'm being too lenient. We have passed the halfway mark, and Homegirl is barely passing. Can she prove that she's a good friend? Outlook isn't hopeful, but we trudge on. Let's continue. Surprisingly, season 5 didn't have any moments where I could honestly say she was a bad friend. Is this because she wasn't in most of these episodes? Probably, but either way, it counts. There was a time that she wasn't a good friend, but she realized her mistake and actually apologized, so I feel like that cancels out, meaning she earns a default A. Yippee! Bringing her new cumulative grade to a 75, giving her a C. She's still not very good, but C's get degrees. Too bad you can't get a degree in friendship. Can she beat the bad friend allegations? Has she finally learned how to be a good friend? Or has her absence been her saving grace? We've got 2 more seasons to go. Season 6 is very interesting. There seems to be an accumulation of parts to make longer episodes. It officially listed season 6 as having 12 episodes, with 3 episodes each being dedicated to a larger plot. However, on the Hello Kitty and Friends YouTube page, the Kuromi special is in the season 6 playlist, so I will be counting that in the episode totals, bringing it to our usual 15 episodes. The first official special of season 6 is called My Melody's Bad Day. My Melody wakes up in a bad mood. Hello Kitty and Kuromi do everything they can to fix it. Now this is a very sweet special, but I will be docking Girly Q half a point because it was very presumptuous to assume My Melody was having a bad day. So, kind of bad friend? Like, yes, the cloud was there, but she seemed fine. Now, that disclaimer. They did say everyone's bad mood looks different, which is very true, but Homegirl was not acting any different to usual, and that's so surprising because My Melody is a few sprinkles short of a lemon parfait. She can go off on one. So half a point like I said. Since the presumption was through the entirety of the special that equaled 3 episodes, she is docked a point and a half for the accumulation. Don't check my math, it's solid. Season 6 just seems to be coming with disclaimers, because in the Back to My Friends special, Hello Kitty, My Melody, and Kuromi end up going back in time. While trying to fix their time machine problem, they end up creating past problems for themselves that happened in the earlier seasons. This was actually a pretty neat and well done special, but that's got nothing to do with Hello Kitty specifically, except in her responses to the problem she caused for Kuromi. Her and My Melody were responsible for Kuromi's bad day. They obviously needed the item from Kuromi to get back to their time, but you know what Hello Kitty said when she realized that they were the reason for Kuromi's bad day?
She'll be alright.
Like, wow, that's such a thing to say. Like, show some sympathy for the situation you caused. So for that, I'm docking a point for the episode and not the full special like I did in My Melody's Bad Day. Either way, bad friend. With that comes the end of season 6 and her final score for the season. She scored 12.5 out of 15, giving her an 83, scoring her a B. Her average is going up, it seems, because now she's at a 76, keeping her at a C cumulatively. A C is still a C, a very average friend. This is a grade I'd expect from Kuromi, not the Hello Kitty. We're coming up on the last season, meaning I'm going to be giving you my definitive, completely not at all biased answer to whether or not Miss Kitty White is in fact a bad friend. On to season 7. Season 7 has a few specials like season 6 did, so those are also getting counted into an episode total, 14 episodes this time, a smaller margin to mess up, which she shouldn't be doing. Hello Kitty Hello Summer is one of the specials, and I am going to be a little bit of a hater here. I should deduct half a point for the show cutting Tuxedo Sam out again, but that's not her sin, that's clearly the show itself this time. So I won't deduct anything, but I am sending her a very hurtful letter. In the second special in season 7, Kuropi's Snail Surprise, Hello Kitty helps Kuropi's snails to lure him to his birthday party. The second time she's done this devious behavior. Bad friend. And another deduction, cause Kuromi's bike ended up going missing and it's a 2-part special. So 2 points gone. The third special, International Friendship Day, Hello Kitty tries to go for a world record of making the largest friendship bracelet before the sun goes down, but runs out of material. She asks everyone to go get whatever material they can find to continue the bracelet with. she takes Choco Cat's tape measure and adds it to the bracelet that he was using to measure with. Point deduction, bad friend. Another point deduction for tying Bats up with the friendship bracelet against his will, bad friend. So that's 2 more points. We finished the season. Let's tally it up. She has 10 of 14, giving her a 71, landing her a C for this season, meaning her cumulative grade is... You're gonna have to wait and see. As of writing the script, there are 9 episodes in season 8. The current last episode is the start of a special called Kuromi's Movie Madness. It's not fair to review the entire season without it being complete, so I will not be reviewing season 8 and will be sticking to the completed 7 seasons, meaning that all the evidence I have to show has been shown. While a C and a B are passing, Girly Pop shouldn't be getting anything less than an A. So for me, if she gets less than that, she fails Friendship School. Her final grade in Friendship School is a fat C. After seeing all the evidence, look into my cold, unblinking eyes, and you tell me she isn't a bad friend. Lock her up, toss her away, cancel her. You know who this show should be about? Cinnamoroll. He's such a great friend, and he's magical. We love to see it. We stan. And I rest my case. Kitty, Hello Kitty White, is a bad friend. Alright, that's the video. Bye! I'm joking. Seriously though, this is all in jest. I love Sanrio and Hello Kitty, together and separately. Please go watch the show. It's free on YouTube and it's super cute and funny. Thank you so much for watching the video. I put a lot of work into it and I thought this would be a cute and funny idea. Let me know what you thought of it. Do you think Hello Kitty is a bad friend? Let me know in the comments. Should I do more videos like this one? Also let me know in the comments. Okay, for real this time. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, week, month, year, and life, and I hope to see you in the next video.